The CISA's new 5G strategy has been released. Hey everyone, Alex Moen here with today's BizTech tips. And for those of you that don't know, the CISA, it's a government agency there. It's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency is what it stands for. And it's part of the Department of Homeland Security. And the CISA director stated that 5G is considered to be the most critical infrastructure project of the last 25 years. And of course, as a result, they want to make sure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. So 5G, it's really set to take care of lots of critical projects in the future. And this can cover everything from hospital functions to telemedicine, self-driving cars, smart cities, industry automation, augmented reality, virtual reality, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So with so many game-changing technologies relying on that 5G infrastructure, and also the government recognizing that private companies are what's responsible for most infrastructure being developed now in the US. They want to lay a foundation kind of hand in hand to help out there for what a solid 5G future might look like. So what they did, they released 5 different focal points that they're focusing on. And then each of those focal points has 3 actions underneath it on how they're going to support that focal point. So I will quickly cover all of those. So number 1, they want to support 5G policy and standards by emphasizing security and resilience. They're going to do this by expanding and coordinating government and industry standards with meetings between the two. The second action is they're going to partner with trusted international market leaders as well, just to ensure that what they call adversarial nations don't allow untrusted technologies to start shipping things on standards that might be unique only to their nation and not really, it would leave a bunch of security vulnerabilities for everyone else, potentially, even if they didn't mean to. And the third thing they'll do is support international security and resilience by developing framework efforts and initiatives together. The second thing they want to focus on is expanding situational awareness of 5G supply chain risks. So they're thinking a little bit further back also. So they're also going to create collaborative groups there as well as task force to help foster mostly information sharing to help mitigate those supply chain risks. The second thing they'll do is develop common frameworks to evaluate and prioritize and communicate those supply chain risks to the appropriate parties. And they're also going to create customized outreach materials promoting the risk management strategies and best practices to those different parties. Third thing they're going to do is partner with stakeholders to strengthen and secure existing infrastructure that might support future 5G deployments. So they want to collaborate with national laboratories and tech centers to evaluate key existing infrastructure and existing 5G components and identify security vulnerabilities there if they're just built on top of that. They also are going to have direct engagement with critical infrastructure sectors and associated communities. So they're going to be helping a lot more with those particular things. You don't want hospitals, for instance, having big vulnerabilities there. And then they're also going to coordinate with the federal government to engage international partners to promote those, again, same deployment best practices too. That helps everyone across the board. Focal point number 4, they want to encourage innovation in the 5G marketplace to foster trusted 5G vendors from all over. So they're first going to collaborate with federal interagency partners to establish more R&D projects. So more things can be created within the US there. They're also going to analyze and report long-term risks of untrusted 5G component vendors. So if untrusted vendors start taking over there, what does that mean for us and our companies? And the third action, they're going to partner with US government prize competition programs to influence having more 5G innovation challenges there too. And then the fifth and final action that they released today, they want to analyze potential 5G use cases from all over. I mentioned some of them at the very start of this video. And they want to share information on identified risk management strategies. So they're going to do this by identifying, prioritizing, and evaluating the different use cases. And they're going to do this with both real environments and simulated environments. And then action number 2, they're going to develop and deliver technical assistance offerings to address those specific use cases. And then they're going to, third and finally, leverage industry expertise and analysis, so that's from other companies out there, to develop informational materials for best practices. This is specifically for 5G-enabled Internet of Things devices, IoT devices. So that's the full overview, a little bit longer there, but this is some framework that they want going forward, and it's going to have a big impact on 5G in the future. So hopefully we'll be able to grow both safely and effectively at the same time there. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, and have a good one, everyone.